So I've had this little guy for a few months now, and I really haven't used it all too much to film any kind of skateboarding content. So I thought I'd try out using the GoPro Hero 8 Black at the local skate park this morning. Let's see how that went.
So one of the cool things about this skate park is that it's totally configurable. See that mini ramp right there? It has been slid over about 2 or 3 feet to the side, which is pretty neat because it often breathes new life into the park. What's not cool about this skate park, and I guess just living in Florida in general, is that most mornings it is quite saturated. We did have a decent storm last night, so it makes sense that all of the obstacles are still quite wet, and they probably won't dry off until the sun gets high enough in the air to evaporate some of that moisture. Guess we're skating flat ground today for the most part. I suppose I ought to start bringing a towel to dry off some of these ledges and stuff, because I don't know, it's kind of a bummer being here and not being able to skate any of the obstacles. Alright, so the sun's finally high enough in the sky to be penetrating some of the obstacles on the skate park. However, these guys here are still obstructed by shade due to the nature of their positioning. So I'm gonna try and grind off some of this water here. Don't try this at home, kids. Great start. Oh my gosh. Well, that was quite possibly the most foolish thing I could have done. My board is completely soggy now.
And so there we have it, an entire skate session filmed with this little guy. I think he did pretty well given the circumstances, but what do you think? Naturally, the GoPro's biggest selling factor is its super wide angle lens and the ability to do very, very crisp slow motion. However, I found that this was a bit too wide for some of the obstacles I was skating, and I had to crop in a decent bit, and then I ended up losing some of the visual fidelity of the image. But I think I'll probably use it in the future for some follow filming stuff until I get a wide angle lens on this camera that I'm shooting with right now. I just gotta make some friends that'll be willing to film me. Perhaps when we go back on a day that is not absolutely drenched and saturated, then we will put this thing really to the test and see what kind of unique angles and all kinds of interesting shots we can get. Thanks for watching this video today. Subscribe to see more skateboarding and shenanigans every single week. You don't want to miss out on what the Spooty's coming up with soon, because got a lot of things ticking around in this old noggin of mine. And help me help you. Give the video a like, because it really helps me, the channel, and then it just helps me to make some more great content and I can see what you guys are enjoying. If you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Either way, thanks for watching, and until I see you next time, you know what to do. Keep on spooting, yo!